Hello everyone, welcome back again. Today we're here, The Falcon and the Winter Soldier is out, first episode. Didn't get an early review code because I'm not cool enough yet, but I'm here nonetheless. So this was a show that I was more excited about than WandaVision, and I was really hoping that it wasn't just going to be the same kind of meandering thing, and holy shit, already this has blown me out of the water. One of the first things that stood out to me was the music immediately. I got chills with stuff that I shouldn't even get chills with. It was giving me this adrenaline rush. The show has a very action-heavy, handheld feel to it, like The Winter Soldier or any action movie really, which I really enjoyed. So before I get into spoilers, I just wanted to let you know, I think it's great, it's worth watching already. Just watch an episode, then come back here and hear what I have to say. Alright, full spoilers from here on out, spoilers everywhere. Sorry if I misled you, spoilers. I just really want to talk about what I thought. This episode starts with a bang. I mean, this show, it just does not waste time. It gets straight to good stuff after good stuff after good stuff. It opens with this massive action sequence with Sam taking down a plane and trying to save a hostage, and then sweeping between canyons and helicopters, and it just goes off. There's some really insane stuff that happens, but it constantly cuts back to the actors' faces, so it never sucks you out of it. It's really, really good. You're not seeing a CGI Falcon flying through these canyons. You're constantly cutting to Sam's face and seeing what he's going through and what he's trying to deal with. Then after that, Sam has a conversation with military friend, that's what I'm going to call him. And he talks about how there's some people that preferred it when the blip just stayed the way it was, and how there's kind of criminal organizations born from that. And that's so interesting. It's something I never even thought of, and I thought that's a great angle for this show to hit on, especially if Zemo has something to do with all this eventually as well. Like maybe if he'd made some sort of a family or some sort of comeback or something that's made him want to just keep going again, just for it to be taken away with the blip and everything to be brought back. I don't know. And they also mentioned Captain America secretly stored away on the moon. It's like a throwaway thing, like, oh, you know, where is he? I've heard this happened. It sounds stupid and like a throwaway thing, but something like this happened in the Secret Invasion with the Skrulls and all that, where Captain America, they secretly swapped him out for a Skrull and then stored him away on their ship in space somewhere. So if he's on a base in the moon, it actually has some merit to it, but if they did, I mean, it would be stupid. It would take away from Endgame so much if it wasn't actually Captain America, but they really would have pulled the rug out from underneath us. Hopefully it's not the case, but it could be interesting if it's done well. We then get Sam at a presentation saying, hey, this shield isn't mine, let's put it in a museum, because it just doesn't feel like it's mine. Rhodey is there, we get some great dialogue between the two of them, and it's shot beautifully. There's some beautiful shots of Sam looking in the glass and these reflective, it's nice, it's really nice. And then we get some Winter Soldier. For people that don't know, I absolutely love the Winter Soldier. Fucking, it's so good, man. It's so good. A crime espionage spy film with Captain America. What do you do with the guy that's like super fucking heroic and shit? Well, you just take away the law and make everything corrupt around him. And I love the Winter Soldier, that version where he was just this brutal, brainwashed killing machine. And we got to see some of that, which I wasn't even expecting. I was expecting a lot of the newer Bucky with the short hair and whatnot. And we get that, but that wasn't disappointing either. Straight after we see that brutal Winter Soldier, we find out it's a dream sequence and Bucky's going to therapy and whatnot because, yeah, I mean, if you think about it, he's done all these murders and killed all these innocent people and shit. That shit's gonna play like PTSD in his head sometimes. And I really love it. I mean, I'm gonna talk about the stuff coming, but this whole episode was just giving Sam and Bucky so much more character development and time to just breathe with these two characters, to make you care about them and be interested in them. And it succeeds with both of them greatly. I cannot wait for the two of them to meet up and get going on this crusade to stop Zemo, I don't know. But there's some brilliant stuff in his therapy, you know, he talks about how he's gone from one fight to another for the past 90 years and he doesn't know what to really do with himself, and it's just some of the dialogue, it's just great. We get Bucky going on a date, we get all sorts of stuff, and then we find out that the reason why he's hanging out with this old man, not because he was a friend back in the war, but because he's killed his son and he feels that guilt to not be able to say, hey, I am not the Winter Soldier, I'm Bucky now. And it's just brilliant. This is just blown me away. I don't know if WandaVision like just dumbed me down on what this stuff could do and be, but this just surpassed every expectation I had. On Sam's side of things, we get some more development with family and trying to get bank loans and how money doesn't fall from trees even if you're a superhero. And back to the Wanda thing, I think it's because they're so super powered, where both Bucky and Sam don't have powers. They have some serious tech, but they're just people. And people are so much more relatable. So when we see a lot of Sam and his family and just trying to get a bank loan, it's a little bit like the problems that Spider-Man has. He can't afford things, he can't always do this. Life isn't easy, and that's what it's like in real life, and it just, I don't know, I gravitate to it so much easier. So Sam's military friend goes to check out one of these bad groups that are, I don't know, the Red Hand. And the guy gets his ass kicked. These guys kind of move in and out and have all these supporters. And I think it's so interesting, the idea of people that prefer it without all the people returning 5 years later. Like, they went through this grief with the snap and then had 5 years to learn to move on with their lives and live it in this different way, just for things to go back and the world to be split into one apart. Like, imagine you're married with someone and your partner gets blipped away, and then you get 5 years older and then your partner is blipped back. Like, that makes the relationship a bit weirder when you're 5 years older now and trying to keep that going, or whether that you end up with a divorce. I don't know. But I love that the MCU isn't dropping it, and I love what it's done here more than it ever did in WandaVision. And then we wrap up the episode with a news broadcast announcing that there is a new Captain America. I thought this was just like a mascot kind of thing and just in memory of Captain America at some football game or whatever we've seen in the trailers. But no, we have a new Captain America because Sam didn't want to take up the mantle and Bucky sure can't because he's killed a lot of people before. I was always one that I wanted Bucky to be the next Captain America because of some of the stuff I've read in comic books, and he was Steve's best friend before he ever took the super soldier serum or anything like that. But I see that, yes, clearly he's killed a lot of people. He shouldn't be the face of Captain America, and it should be Sam. But I feel like this is being done perfectly. Sam isn't just taking up the mantle and it's all sweet and easy and he's just Captain America now. He doesn't feel like it's right for him still. They haven't taken what was shown in Endgame and just thrown that away. They're developing it here, building more upon it here, and taking the time and using the time that they've been provided with because it's a show. This is really benefiting from being a TV show because now it's got 6 episodes that are going to sit around 50 minutes each to really give you some great character development, really help you care about these guys. And man, I was just looking for a fun time with some banter back and forth, but I am really interested to see where this goes. I can't give it enough praise. I cannot think of a single thing that I didn't like in this episode. So the show is on fire. I can't wait to see where it goes next. What did you think about it? Subscribe if you haven't so you can see me talk about it next time. If you've made it all the way through to the end of the video, you're a bloody legend. You know that. And I will see you guys next time when I'm on something else. I don't know. Hopefully this again. Alright, goodbye guys.